I'll figure out.
Kayla?
From the Mayor's Cup 2010. Shift colors, everyone. This is a match in the Telemundo Division Bracket A, girls under 15, between MSC Polaris 96 out of Alaska. Las Vegas Premier 96 white team, and that ball is headed out of play. Let's get a modified lineup for you for the Las Vegas Premier 96 white team. Their keeper is Sammy Hayek. Number 3 is Lexi Epley. Number 4 is Lvsa Aquista. Number 5 is Kayla Carr. Number 7 is Carla Pascalato. Number 9 is Kelsey Stipik. Number 12 is Sage Bates. Number 16 is Kayla McKenna. 17 is Kayla McCline. 19 is Brittany Bellweg. 23 is Cheyenne Frias. 25 is Brianna Rounds. 20 is Taylor Myers. Pushing it out of the 18-yard box. MSC now, and a strike. And no problem for the keeper. For MSC Polaris 96, they're head coached by Troy Leatherman, and the team manager is Jamie Chu. Number 3 at wing is Ariana Saxon. Number 4 at center mid is Alexa Starr. Number 5 at forward is Anna Sophia Roberts. Number 6 at winger is Greta Jenkins. Number 8 at forward is Peyton Johnstone. Number 11 at central defender is Rebecca Youngblood. Number 13 at fullback is Alexis Butcher. Number 15 is Marissa Burgett. Number 17 is Bailey Jensky at fullback. Number 19 at wing is Marlo Smith. 18 at center mid is Carolyn Cox. 22 at central defense is Rebecca Steele Mackey. And 23 at wing is Megan Bear. At midfield, a 50-50 ball is won by Epley. And Epley giving it over to Myers. Myers down to central, working it out to the wide. And that ball goes over to Pascalato. Pascalato now along the right flank. Pascalato for LV Premier White. And that ball goes out of play. Or still in play, actually. And going up the field, MSC. Polaris 96. Cox. And then now a long ball. Chasing after it is Roberts, and a strike, and a keeper is out of the net, and it just missed wide of the post there. Nice strike by Anna Sophia Roberts that time, and she nearly put it in the back of the net, and it would have been 1-0 for the visitors from Alaska. Now Sammy Hayek will go ahead and drive it as a goal kick. 0-0 your score in this girls under 15 match here. Mayor's Cup 2010. Greg G.K. Porter with you. Bill Williams on the camera. And on a move now is Epley. Epley now weaving her way and looking for a teammate, but nobody there in the space. However, they do have a player now. And here's Stipek. Stipek on the near side, her service, and it was a tough one and knocked out of play at the last moment. MSC Polaris protecting into space deep in the 6-yard box, keeping that ball from being put in the back of the net, as Carly Pascalato was there. Nil-nil your score. That ball going over the fence. We got to get another ball in field to play. Going to be a corner kick for the All Black. LV Premier. LV Premier White, even though they're in all black. And a service up in the air, and a beautiful play by Jaden Chu to go up high and rob a chance there, putting it into the back of the net. And so we're still at 0-0. After bringing that ball in, trying to deal with it was Sophia Roberts. It got by her. And LV Premier White on the near side trying to get to that soccer ball in a 50-50. And it is going to be a foul against LV Premier White. Taking it, Rebecca Steele-Mackey, serving it all the way down toward the keeper. And the keeper, Hayek, being able to make the save. All the way to midfield now. Running onto it was Myers there momentarily, but dispossessed and sit back the other way. And retreating back is Marlo Smith and driving it off the fence. Over here at Ed Fountain Park, synthetic surface here. One of the fields as a part of this Mayor's Cup 2010 in a Summerlin area of Vegas. Now on a soccer ball, Megan Bear, or take that back, number 23 that was, and we don't have her actually on the roster for LV Premier, so we'll have to get that for you at halftime. LV Premier trying to start up a tournament in January. Jaden Chu teeing it up. Jaden trying to go down to central and get somebody to run onto it. Now has a touch by her teammates. Goes up forward there. Sophia Roberts working out wide now. And they have a runner on the wide inside the box. And a dangerous shot. And a goal! Go, 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 go! 1-0. MSC Polaris 96 getting on the board first in its girls under 15 match. On a beautiful run along the left flank that time. My number 18, Carolyn Cox. And now retreating back is Brittany Bellwig for LV Premier, and they give up the goal here in the first half in his 30-minute half. The ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick past the goal line from MSC Polaris 96. All driven up in the air now. And along that far side touchline, it'll be a throw-in for MSC. Along the left flank there, Bailey Jinsky had a touch there. It's going to be a throw-in. It was off of LV Premier White. And another throw-in in a defensive half against the home team. At least their home city, that is. Along the left flank, LV Premier now. And it's going to go out of play. Lastly touched off by Rebecca Steele-Mackey. Number 22 looks like she is, well, she might be grabbing it and going to throw it in. Their substitutions, Las Vegas Premier White. And if we miss any of them, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball.
Jamie, you got to talk. Let him know you got the ball.
On the far side, MSC trying to make an offensive move, and it was intercepted into space. And LV Premier got that soccer ball, pushing it toward the central with Pascalato. And it continue up the central now, just in that circle. Pascalato now going to work it to the near side for Vegas. Cutting it that time was Brittany Bellweg, and working it toward the central. Taylor Myers a touch. Myers working it back to McKenna. McKenna up forward. Now the far side, dispossessed by MSC, and they push it down a left flank on a long ball. Retreating back is Acquista, and it is driven out of play over the fence there by the keeper. Another ball will be put in the field of play. Couple of substitutions for the visitors from Alaska. Matamnuska Soccer Club, Polaris. One of them was Megan Bear. And we missed the other one. We mentioned her as they touched that soccer ball here at the Mayor's Cup 2010. LangevinProductions.com, watching Matamnuska Soccer Club, and it's a pass that didn't turn out to be a good accurate shot, and so they'll give way to a goal kick. Check us out on YouTube, LangevinProductions.com. We got single player videos as well as team videos on there. Just type in Langevin Productions with a small L. And winning it into space that time and sending it up forward, but coming way off her line is Hayek to make the save. No, Matamnuska Soccer Club, MSC, on the move there, trying to continue their offensive attack. And a player going down for Las Vegas Premier White. And it's going to be a free kick for the All Black. Tournament sponsored by Telemundo. Got a chance to see some of those guys with a TV station. See their banners over there at the main field, Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. Great TV station of Spanish descent, Mexican descent. And it goes out of play. Throwing it in, going to be Kayla Carr. Midfield. MSC has it, but they give it away, but they've got it again now. On the near side, Smith trying to make a move. Drawing it back to her teammate, Greta Jenkins. A long ball played over into the right flank, and a service in the box, and all alone, and a top of the net. Or is it in the back of the net? It's in the back of the net. And it is 2-0, and MSC now has 2 goals in the first half. Beautiful run down to Central. Didn't get exactly who scored that goal. We'll get that for you at halftime, but it is 2-0 in favor of Matamnuska Soccer Club now. And those runs into the attacking third have been dangerous for Las Vegas Premier White. And they've caused them a lot of problems so far in the match. 2-0. LV Premier now. Playing in their own home city. Can they respond here? As the visitors from Alaska have put up 2 big ones here in the first half. Weaving their way is Taylor Myers. Myers goes down the 18-yard box, but the center ref says play on. And the head coach for LV Premier is not happy. Didn't like that call. In the 18-yard box. On the near side, a soccer ball goes out of play. Greta Jenkins will throw it in. Jenkins throws it in, gets it to her teammate, Carla Cox. Cox has scored a goal, one of the goals out of the 2. In Central now, here's Stipek for Vegas, but she dispossessed it. Here they go, down the left flank again, and coming way off her line is Hayek, and Hayek is able to kick that ball away as she couldn't touch it with her hands. She was already past the 18-yard box. On the move, number 23. And in space, and that ball goes out of play. Or no, they keep it in play. In a box now. And it might have been an offsides call. Let's see what the call is. Man, it was a handball. And a handball going against Matamnuska Soccer Club. And it is going to be a penalty shot. The handball in the penalty area results always, if you're the defender, in a penalty shot. And we do not have the name of the young lady, but either way, 23 will give her credit on the shot and the goal. So it is 2-1. Both teams have amounted 3 goals here in the first half. So a high-scoring first half. Will it continue? We'll see. Visitors from Alaska get 2 fresh players in. One of them is Marissa Burgett. Drawing it back to Greta Jenkins. Jenkins finds Marlo Smith. Smith up forward, gets a return pass, and then goes down as she was sandwiched on the play. Ball going out off the foot of a Las Vegas Premier player and a throw-in. MSC. They are dispossessed and have to retreat back defensively now. Here comes a Las Vegas Premier again. Pushing it out wide to Epley. Epley's pass into Central is intercepted. 50-50 ball, still pushing it forward. Visitors from Alaska, and they have it. And then they give it away. As Carr going up the right flank. The ball knocked out. Try to stop the possession. And it's going to be a throw-in. Las Vegas Premier now in midfield. Karam's out wide now to Carr. Carr on it. Carr weaving her way toward the Central. Carr is ran off the soccer ball that time. However, it comes over to her teammate, and she takes a shot that time, and that was Sage Bates. Bates was able to get that soccer ball as it caromed over to her, and she took a shot immediately. Jaden Chu was able to make the save. Free kick. Becca Steele-Mackey going up to Central. And all the way back to Hayek. Keeper makes a save. All the way down now to Jaden Chu. And Chu gets a hold of that soccer ball and pushes it across. And on the left flank, making a move is Saxon. Saxon now toward the Central. Has a teammate for the touch, but then gave it away. As they had a player in the space. Sent down a long ball now. Back the other way for Kelsey Stipek. And it goes out of play. Stipek didn't have the real estate to get to that ball in the field of play. And substitution now. Coming in is Butcher, Alexis Butcher. Number 13. Greta Jenkins now throws it in to Butcher. Butcher. A touch back to Jenkins. They both fall down, and now into Central, and no problem for Jaden Chu as Epley was able to get a shot into the 18-yard box. Butcher. And it comes over to the near side. And I get a touch on the soccer ball. Las Vegas Premier throwing it in. Off of a bounce. Epley. Lexi Epley, and nobody was there as she carried the soccer ball toward the Central. In the center circle now. And getting over there to that soccer ball was Taylor Myers, and Myers pushed it out of play. The throw in. And let's see what the call is going to be. Looks like it's going to be a throw in for MSC. Polaris 96. They throw it in. Off of a bounce toward the 18. Didn't get there, though. However, another strike up in the air. And it is heading into that 18-yard box. Now the header. And they look for this side, on the near side to Butcher, but she didn't get to it. And it goes out of play, knocked out by LV Premier. 2-1, your score in this match. In favor of visitors from Alaska, Matamnuska Soccer Club. Alexa Starr is into the contest for MSC. Throwing it in now is Butcher. Into the corner toward the 18. Didn't get there. Upfield to Starr. Starr driving it over to Butcher, and it is knocked out by Epley of Vegas. Throwing in is Butcher. And it's going to be a throw-in now for, again, MSC in a box. Couldn't get a subsequent touch. However, down to Central, they have it. As Alexa Starr was trying to go down to Central, and she was met by a lot of resistance down to Central as they stiffened up. Down the outside, MSC putting it up toward the midfield area. Into space. Trying to drive it toward the attacking third. It didn't get there. It intercepted. And the deep back. That has been elevated upfield. For the Las Vegas Premier, as they are on the soccer ball now with Sage Bates. Bates working out wide, looking for Kelsey Stipek, but Stipek saw that ball have way too much pace on it for her to retrieve it. 2-1. Matamnuska Soccer Club, Polaris 96, enjoying the one-goal lead. Jaden Chu with it, the keeper. Chu after the goal kick, on a bounce. Couple of players on the near side going after the soccer ball. Now a foul. Going to be a free kick. Rebecca Steele-Mackey sending that ball toward the 18-yard box and never got there, as LV Premier stiffening up on the exterior of their defensive third and pushing it all the way up the field. But they could not continue on with it, and so they give it away to MSC again. Polaris 96. Polaris trying to continue on, but they could not, as LV Premier throwing it in. Knocked out by MSC. Throwing it in again, LV Premier, and it's time to work it over to the player that scored their only goal in the match, making the score 2-1. Taylor Myers down to central, got a player there in the box, and that was Pascalato, but she wasn't able to get to the soccer ball that time. Throw in, LV Premier. LV Premier on the near side and knocked out of play as Kelsey Stipek trying to make a move towards that 18-yard box. Any substitutions that we miss in this match, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Throwing it in from the, or actually it turns out to be a CK. Set piece try, always dangerous up in the air, and it trying to be settled on a wide there by 22, and it goes out of play. They're going to get a fresh player in, LV Premier. Time running out here in the first half as both teams put 3 goals, though, up on the mythical scoreboard, if you will. Actually, here at Fountain Park, it's the big screen right off of gotsoccer.com. You get to see the scores of all the games for the Mayor's Cup 2010. And coming into the match now is Sophia Roberts, Anna. Megan Bear coming out. Goes out of play in the far side touchline. It will be a throw-in for the all-black with white numbers. Las Vegas Premier, one of the big soccer clubs in Vegas. And a Premier now trying to do something in the attacking third as they draw it over to one of their strikers and dispossessed and back up the field now. MSC for a chance toward their 18-yard box. You got 2 players there, and LV Premier winning it and getting a long ball all the way down to Jaden Chu. Cross midfield. And another strike. And a header. Taylor Myers winning the soccer ball. Myers trying to continue on. And it goes all the way down on the long ball. No problem for Jaden Chu. Both teams going up and down the field at each other in the last sequence in a rapid succession. Goes out of play. MSC will throw it in. Cross midfield. Polaris 96 out of Alaska trying to continue on, but that didn't happen. 50-50 ball. On the long ball, they're trying to get Stipek to run onto it, but Stipek trying to push the defender to knock it out of play past the goal line, and then it would have been a CK. And that didn't happen. And that's the end of the first half. And what did happen was a 2-1 score by Matamnuska Soccer Club, Polaris 96, over the Las Vegas Premier White team in this girls under 15 match out of the Bracket A Telemundo Division, Mayor's Cup 2010. We'll be back after you see what goes on during the halftime between the players and the coaches, and stick with us. All right, second half, and LV Premier is going from left to right, and from right to left is MSC Polaris 96. It is 2-1, MSC 96. The 2 goals in the first half, and here they're trying to add another one down to Central on a shot, and it's saved by the keeper. Going to get the correction as far as who scored the goals for MSC when we get a chance here, when the play goes out. Into the 18-yard box, and that ball is out of play. Ariana Saxon scored one of the goals, and Anna Sophia Roberts scored the other goal. So those are the 2 goals in the match. Carolyn Cox did not score the goal. So you're up to date. And the other one for Las Vegas Premier was by number 23, Cheyenne Frias. Frias is 23 out there. With it right now is Bellweg, and her pass is behind the net. Dee Posey's number 22 was not given at the beginning of the roster. Taylor Myers is number 20, and you should be up to date. Goal kick. Jaden Chu with a goal kick. Ball going back to Jaden, and no problem, as she will drive it up to Central. Got 2 players in the defensive half of Las Vegas Premier, and one of them is Roberts. Out of sub, that time, big save coming off her line, Hayek. Anna Sophia Roberts on a bid to try to put another one on, and here she is again in the box, and this time she'll go! Go, 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 go! Anna Sophia Roberts gets the goal this time around, and it is now 3-1. As she's able to put it in the back of the net after they had the save was made by the keeper, Hayek, and then this time she came right back down, was fed a quick ball, early ball and was able to beat the keeper. So 3-1 now, 2-goal lead, and that is somewhat comfortable there in most regards in the world of soccer. However, LV Premier is not going to give up. And if you're MSC, you've got to continue to realize that they can come right back down the field just as quickly as you can go down the field on them. And out to 50-50 ball. It's going to now be a free kick. LV Premier with the free kick. Going to be a throw-in. LV Premier on the near side. Throwing it in. That ball carrying over to Sophia Roberts, who's been dangerous in this match. Scored 2 goals. In their own defensive half, trying to work it out of their own half, but met with resistance. Ball sent all the way back down to Jaden Chu. Chu takes a bounce. And Jaden driving it all the way across midfield. Where Peyton Johnstone now on the move. Johnstone on a soccer ball inside the box. Johnstone can't go any further, was knocked down, and the center ref says play on. And a defensive half. There's incidental contact, he says there. On a soccer ball is Stipek. Stipek want to switch the point of attack to the left flank, getting it over to Pascalato. Pascalato beat a defender. Pascalato finds a teammate out wide, and that ball into the box, broken up. Coming into the space was Pascalato, couldn't get to it, and it goes way back upfield for MSC now. And into space trying to make a play was Peyton Johnstone, but that play did not happen because the defender was there to disrupt it. Throwing it in is MSC. Peyton Johnstone. And off the bounce, a save by Hayek. In the defensive half. And let's see what we got by the center row. And hit on the head was Carly Pascalato, and she is coming out.
Get back, get back.
And not feeling too good where she was hit at, and they got a fresh player into the match, Jaden Chu. We do not know who it was, but mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Chu down to central. And Vegas now winning the soccer ball with Taylor Myers. And that ball goes out of play in the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in again for MSC. And a substitute coming in. Megan Bear is into the contest as they lead 3-1. 2 goals by Anna Sophia Roberts and Ariana Saxon have put together the complement of 3 for the white and maroon. And a 2-goal deficit that Vegas has to try and come back from. And it's saved. Getting to that soccer ball was Aquista. Aquista up forward to Myers, that is. And it goes out of play. Lastly knocked out by MSC. Taylor Myers on it now. She of the back of her cleats being orange. A lot of different designs. Type of cleat you wear nowadays out there on the pitch. Very colorful. And going back up the play, up the pitch is MSC with their play into the attacking third. And their passing game, Roberts and company, they get a shot. And a save made by Hayek. Hayek ranging over to her left, protecting the near post, and it goes out of play. But by it going out of play, lastly off of her hands, it's going to be a CK. Corner kick, another set piece for Matamnuska Soccer Club, and here they go with it in the short version, and a strike. Can it keep it in? It's still in. Touch again by Vegas, and another try by MSC, but that one is handled by Hayek. And Hayek will drive it upfield. Want somebody to get onto that soccer ball. As going after there was Taylor Myers. Ball goes out of play in their own half. Kayla Carr sending it up forward. Here is Myers again. Myers on it. Myers working her way down that left flank across midfield. And it was lastly touched out by Matamnuska Soccer Club. And it is going to be an opportunity to further themselves toward that attacking third as they get a fresh player into the match. Throwing it in. And it is quickly and swiftly put out of play on a far side touchline by the visitors from Alaska, who are still enjoying a 3-1 lead here in the second half. Ball going out of play. You're watching AtlantaVidProductions.com. I'm Greg G.K. Porter with Bill Williams on the camera. Towards the 18-yard box. Driven out of play by MSC. Give me a sign. Bill, give me a sign. I thought you said I was off. In a corner, it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick. Vegas, an opportunity to try to cut the lead down to 1 goal. Toward the 6-yard box. Can't get a subsequent touch, but it caroms out to Myers, and Myers drives it all the way to the central of the box. They want to get a strike in the box. However, they got to draw it out of the box, and they give it away. MSC winning the soccer ball and pushing it upfield. And making Vegas retreat all the way back to their own defensive half, but it was offside. So MSC could not continue any further. It is going to be a free kick. Free kick in their own defensive half. Down 3-1. near side, that ball is going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in again. Toward the central and winning it again. But they lastly touch it out, the Vegas Sports Academy. If I mention the Premier, that is not their team name. It is the Sports Academy. And they're throwing it on the near side. In the center circle, down the central, intercepted. That time retreating back was Rebecca Steele-Mackey. Intercept that soccer ball because they were going with some action down the central. Up the field now on the 50-50. MSC. Sophia Roberts now has got a runner along the left flank, and that is Marlo Smith. Marlo Smith wanted to continue on, and that ball was driven out of play by Lvsa. So it's going to be a throw-in. Steele-Mackey is throwing it in. Into the central. MSC having a problem right there with it as Tanner Myers goes all the way down the central, pushes that ball up forward towards her teammate, Kelsey Stipek. Stipek being marked heavily into space, and that ball driven out of play. Stipek not able to make the turn and continue on. And now, what does that do? It gets support for you defensively. When you stop a player's progress. Two players coming in for Lvsa. And we'll mention them as they touch the soccer ball to throw in. And that ball goes out of play on the near side. And into the 18-yard box as we continue on. Chasing it down, D. Posey. Chasing it down now is Cheyenne Frias. Frias, who's scored the only goal in the first half. All the way back up the field, it goes out of play. 3-1 your score. MSC leading in this afternoon match. Next time we get a long extended period of time where that ball is out of play or an injury, we will mention a GLP historic moment. Toward the 18-yard box and driven towards the keeper, but it is on the exterior of the box now. And there's 3 players coming in for Matamnuska Soccer Club. Adiana Saxon, who scored one of the goals already in the first half, along with Greta Jenkins coming in. And it looks like the last sub will be Marissa Burgett. Into the box now for MSC. And the Sports Academy of Vegas sending that ball out of play on the near side. Formerly known in this match as a Premier, just to remind you. Correction of names. Burgett is going to throw it in. The header towards the central. is going to be a free kick, a foul. The All Black setting it up. Rebecca Steele-Mackey, and it goes wide of the keeper. Dateline October 27th, 2007, right here at this big tournament, the Mayor's Cup in Vegas. Ariana Reyes made a terrific run down the right flank, and she beat the keeper from inside a 6-yard box for the Heat FC 98 of Nevada over Cook Inlet Soccer Club of Anchorage, Alaska, their Velocity White team, to win a tough match, 2-0, right here at the Mayor's Cup in 2007. That's another GOP historic moment. A throw in. Las Vegas throwing it in. Trying to find a way to get those 2 goals, but they're running out of time here in the second half. Trying to go down as Central that time. It was number 19, Brittany Bellwick. But that didn't work out. Now on the outside. A touch that time by Stipek, and it goes out of play. That'll be a throw-in by MSC. 50-50 ball by a few players over there, and it just eats up more time off the clock for MSC. Works totally in their favor. And that's one of the things about soccer. When you get ahead, you really have a good opportunity to at least come out with a tie or win a soccer match. And it's up to the other team to really try and put all the pressure on you. And if they're not able to do that, then obviously you're going to win that game, or you're going to be not tied in that ball game, or at least, or I should say, come out with a tie. So the advantage is in your favor. 50-50. Trying to come down to Central. MSC didn't work out, and it goes out of play. Matamnuska Soccer Club trying to be the second out of 3 teams that we have watched today here in the Mayor's Cup 2010 to win their match. And a push, it'll be a free kick. Bush working against the Las Vegas Sports Academy. Top of 50-50, and it's going to be a free kick, and that is going to be working against Lvsa again and giving Matamnuska Soccer Club Polaris 96 more of an option to either try and score one here or either just run time off the clock. As they drive it into the 18-yard box. No problem that time for Hayek. But Hayek and company have got to get it going. And they got to get it going fast because they're down by 2. A lot of work to do in a short time. Foul on the play, on the elbow. And those are the types of things they can't afford to do if they want to find a way to tie up this game or to win it. Stopping the soccer clock and allowing the other team with a free kick. When you're down, doesn't help you out. They got to keep it going. They got to keep it in the field of play. But can they do that? And a space with Bellweg. Bellweg on the move. Bellweg on the right flank. Bellweg in the box. Bellweg still on it. Shot and a save. That time by Jaden Chu. Chu able to protect the near post on Bellweg's bid. couldn't find anybody to pass it to and took the shot. But Chu had that one lined up. And on the far side, the ball goes out of play as we can't see it, not being able to be overhead and watch everything. So we got to go with what the linesmen say from ground level, even though you don't watch the video from ground level. A little bit higher than ground level, maybe a couple feet. Bill Williams on a platform there. And then that's not even counting the inches that go with the tripod that make it even higher. I don't get that advantage. Maybe they ought to bring me one of those things. We'll stop right there. Down to Central. Lvsa trying to do something, and a whistle, and that whistle is going to go against a player from Lvsa, and they're going to give way to a free kick. (3-1). Sun trying to get towards setting in the west here, and Vegas down by 2 in his girls under 15 out of the division of Telemundo in bracket A. Going to be a throw-in. Epley, or correction, Ariana Saxon throwing it in. And intercepted and set all the way down. Jaden Chu knows she can't touch it and drives it with her foot all the way upfield. Bellweg throwing it in. Ball knocked out of play as retreating back was Jensky to protect in the space. Along the right flank, Bellweg. Working on it, trying to keep it going was Bates. Sage Bates again, and it is knocked out of play. As being tough there in the space was Ariana Saxon. And now it's on a foot of Star. Star now, and she knows about the clock in her favor, just drives it out of play. Waiting for an opportunity. Get it going up the field or have them make a mistake. And that's exactly what happened that time. And they throw it up the field, or drive it up the field. And it goes out of play on the near side. 3-1 your score. MSC Polaris. Visitors from Alaska trying to make this one stand up in a victory. The Telemundo division, and a player going down and a foul as Pascalato goes down. It's going to be a free kick for Lvsa, but they need to get it in the box. They need to make opportunity for themselves, but they give it away that time, and that is not a play they want to do. However, they get it back. Pascalato, and it goes out of play. Not in a hurry is MSC. They got the big 2 goals in the first half. Added 1 here in the second half. And that measure might be enough on this afternoon here at the Mayor's Cup 2010. Here is a pass up the left flank, chasing it down. Peyton Johnstone going after it. It goes out of play. Free kick, though, as it must have been an offsides violation. Off to Karam. Pascalato. It goes out wide to Stipik. Stipik on the soccer ball still. Draws it back. Got a teammate. Pushing it up forward. Karam's over to Bellweg. And she loses a soccer ball as it goes upfield, but right there in support was Pascalato. However, now intercepted, but there in the space is Frias. Frias trying to go further, and a foul. So Frias into space will have the free kick for her team. We don't know if she'll take it. We'll see here in a second. No, it's going to be Acquista. Lvsa Acquista. Acquista now, want to get it in the box. Does get it in the box, but can she get a subsequent strike? She could not. And those hurt you when you're down. And going back up the other way is Anna Sophia Roberts. Roberts on a run. Roberts in the box. Roberts still on a soccer ball. And a goal! Goal, 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 goal. And Roberts has the hat trick as she brings herself up from the ground on the collision with Sammy Hayek. But Roberts gives her team a 4-1 lead. Substitutions, Lvsa has got a substitution coming in as Brittany Belway goes out. And Brianna Rounds comes into the contest. Pascalato on the run, but that's it. The double whistle. The final score, Matamnuska Soccer Club 4, Las Vegas Sports Academy 1. Out of the Telemundo Division Bracket A. Hope you enjoyed the match here at the Ed Fountain Park. The synthetic surface this afternoon. Stick with us. There'll be interviews and closing comments of this match today. Greg Porter back here with the Matamnuska Soccer Club. And I tell you what, Alaska's been on top today, 2 out of 3 from the Alaska area, out of Matamnuska, the city. Wow. And what was you guys' magic today in this match?
I think losing our first game pretty badly made us want to win. We were hungry. We won every ball, so in the first game we didn't, and we saw what happens.
And you're Jaden Chu, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously the keeper, because you got the keeper jersey on. Only one that's a different color. Talk about your defenders in this match as opposed to earlier today. Did you see anything different?
Yeah. Like I said, we won every ball. Earlier we were just letting the ball bounce over our head, and it was kind of left up to me and one other person. So they improved. They wanted to win. They didn't want the ball in the box. I only got it a couple times. And I thank them for that. If I didn't have them, the score would have been a lot higher.
Well, I tell you what, 4-1 is a great score. You guys did a great job. Talk about things outside of soccer for you. What are you working on?
College, sending our college letters.
Okay.
Yeah, high school and soccer.
Okay. Favorite subject that if the soccer doesn't work out that you got going on?
I want to be like sports medicine.
Okay.
And call it, yeah.
Outstanding. There's a lot, as you can see today, unfortunately, players get hurt. There's a lot of need for that. All right, well, good luck in the future. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Carolyn Cox.
Okay, Carolyn. I gave you credit for the first goal. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have, but, you know, it's all good. You were down there making a play, and your teammates made a lot of good plays today. Talk about this match.
It was a really good match. Everyone worked really hard, and it was an exciting win.
Okay.
And That's about it. Yeah, sums it up.
Okay, talk about things outside of soccer for you that are fun.
I like to play ping pong.
Okay.
It's very fun.
Pretty good ping pong player?
Yep.
Okay. You got any pets at home or anything that are cool?
I have a dog.
All right. What kind of dog?
I have 2 dogs. A poodle and a mix of something. Yeah.
All right. Okay. You brothers and sisters?
Yep. I have 2 brothers.
They play soccer?
Nope. Yeah.
All right. Well, talk about school. What are you working on at school? Is there a favorite subject you got there? Is there something that you're trying to do to get to college, or do you plan on going to college?
Yeah, I plan on going to college. Soccer scholarship.
Okay.
What are you doing in school? I don't know. Just high school stuff.
Good deal then. All right. I know your parents will be happy to hear that. And let me talk to your teammate on the outside, and your?
Rebecca Mackey.
Okay. Rebecca, talk about this whole tournament. I mean, I know the earlier game didn't work out the way you guys wanted it to, but this one did. Talk about this match.
Well, I think overall we played really well, and as our defense, we worked together and communicated a lot better than we did earlier. So.
Okay, so the confidence build it up later in the day towards what you guys wanted to try to do by coming out today and playing the way you played. Now, what do you guys expect for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we just need to play the way we did today in the second game, and I think we'll be good.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Well, it was a fun match to watch, but outside of soccer, what's the best thing going on for you around at home?
Basically, soccer is all I have.
Okay.
School, soccer.
All right. Okay. Do you have any brothers and sisters or pets or anything like that?
I'm an only child, but I have a dog.
Okay. What kind of dog?
No, I have 1 dog. I have a wiener dog.
Those are great dogs. They're very special, different than all the other dogs out there. Okay. When you go to school, is there a favorite subject you're working on to try to maybe get to college?
My favorite subject's math, but I want to go to school to become a doctor.
Okay. Oh, fantastic. Well, I wish you the best on that. It's a lot of schooling, and but I guess you would be up to it. Soccer, you don't want to be a soccer player?
I want to play through college, but
Okay.
that's about all the further I want to go.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, good luck. Girls, one last thing you'd like to say, shout out to anybody watching this video.
Go Alaska. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, ditto.
All right, girls. Well, good luck and have a safe trip home. Greg G.K. Porter back here with some more of the players that won that soccer match that you just saw. And you are?
Marissa Burgett.
Okay. Marissa, talk about the match. Talk about how things have gotten better for you as the afternoon has gone on.
Well, this morning we lost our game 5-0, and we just kind of realized that we need to get to the balls first, and we just went out there and did it. So.
Okay. Anything that your coach said to kind of change your fortunes in the afternoon?
Well, he told us that we should, we have to, go home winning some, so.
Okay.
I think we kind of took that to heart. And
Yeah, definitely. Well, they definitely know that. That's for sure, because you guys really played a dominant match today. Outside of soccer, talk about the best things going on for you.
I don't really do anything besides soccer and school, so
Okay.
just.
You got any pets? You got brother and sister, all those types of things.
I have a brother, and I have a cat and a dog.
Okay. What kind of dog?
A Labrador.
Okay, those are great dogs. All right. What's his name?
Her name's Molly.
All right. Okay. Cool. At school, what you working on towards college?
I don't know. I kind of want to go into sports medicine,
Okay.
but I'm not really sure yet.
Okay. Still got some time. Okay. Let me talk to your teammate and your.
Rebecca Youngblood.
Okay, Rebecca, talk about this match today and just this tournament. What can you guys get to the qualifying rounds? Is this a thing that might happen today?
I think it can, because this game we had more heart. We tried and we really wanted it. Last game, I don't think we were really into it, and I think if we played like this, we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely win.
Okay. Well, along the scoreboard type of thing, you guys got the win with benefits, so to speak. You got the 3 points, and then you scored 4 goals, so that helps out, doesn't it? Okay. Talk about things outside of soccer for you.
Not much. I mean, I don't know. Soccer is pretty much my whole life. I don't really do much anything else.
You got a brother, sister, pets, anything?
I have 4 brothers and a sister,
Okay.
and I have a dog, and yeah,
Okay. What kind of dog?
a black lab.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. At school, what are you working on at school?
Well, at school, I guess I'm working on, I'm in a leadership class, and we do a lot of stuff for the community. And also I'm in JHS, National Junior Honor Society. And so I work really hard in school, and I'm always trying to get, like, all A's, so.
Well, that's fabulous. Okay, good luck. And let me talk to your teammate.
I'm Lvsa Star.
Okay, Alexis, talk about this experience here with the Mayor's Cup and you guys winning this match and where it goes from here.
Well, I'm glad we're here. I think we worked really hard to get here. We worked in State Cup just to be here and to travel during next summer.
Okay.
And if we work hard, we can go far in this tournament.
Good. Okay, outside of soccer, do you got a brother and sister, pets, family?
I have 2 sisters. I don't have any animals.
Do they play any soccer?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, what are their names?
Erica and Carissa.
Okay, good deal. Okay, what are you working on at school?
Just trying to get good grades so that I can go to college with a good record and sports scholarship.
Well, good luck to you. Good luck to all of you. Do you want to do a shout out?
Yeah, to my friend Alex at school. Hey, Alex!
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, girls, and good luck in the rest of the tournament and safe travels, okay? Greg Porter back here with the Matamnuska Soccer Club. Young ladies, and your?
Ariana Saxon.
Okay, Ariana, you scored, I believe, one of the goals, didn't you?
Yes.
Your team in the first half kind of sent the message to them that, this is going to be a tough game, and if you guys don't come out to equal any kind of intensity that you've already had at this point, you might as well forget it. And you guys did that and added on to it. What a game.
It was a good game.
It's kind of fun to come out and play like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and like winning's always nice.
Yeah. What do you guys have to do now to complete this journey where it's favorable and you get in maybe the quarterfinals or semis?
Well, every game from now we got to learn from our mistakes, and hopefully we'll be a lot closer to better play by the championship game, hopefully.
Okay, outside of soccer, you got brothers and sisters, family, pets at home. What's going on with that?
I have 1 brother and 3 sisters. They're mostly all out of the house. I have 1 younger sister, but.
No pets?
Yeah, I have a lot of pets. It's 3 horses, 4 dogs, a cat. There was 2 cats, but now there's 1 cat.
So you enjoy riding the horses when you get a chance? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, at school, what's going on? What are you working on over there? Anything in particular?
I haven't gotten into really specific classes yet, just the basics. Taking French.
Okay, well, French is great. All right, well, good luck in the rest of the tournament and safe travels. And you are?
Peyton Johnstone.
Okay, Peyton, talk about this match. What do you guys have to do to, place?
Well, first we have to play hard tomorrow against our first game and make sure we win, because if we don't, yeah.
It's the trip back home, right? Not as enjoyable as it would be, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. Well, when it's not soccer for you, you got family members, what are their names? You got family pets and stuff like that?
We don't have any pets, but I have a younger brother and a younger sister.
And what are their names?
Cade and Samantha.
Okay, great. Do they play soccer? Or?
My brother plays soccer. Yeah.
Okay, you were going to say?
And my sister too, but she just started.
All right, good deal. Outside of, being at home and you got the family members and all that stuff, you got to go to school. What are you working on in school?
math, and all the
Just trying to get better at that. Right?
yeah.
Good deal, good deal. Looking to go to college?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good luck to you, and you are?
Anna Sophia Roberts.
Okay. Anna Sophia Roberts, you scored, what, 3 goals? They call that a hat trick in hockey?
Yeah, 3 goals.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. You and your teammates, offensively, you guys were rapid fire up and down the field. They were trying to do the same thing. It wasn't working. What do you guys have to do to, get to the big qualifying round?
Well, I think our speed's something that we have, and it gets really good for us, and we just need to keep it up and keep up the intensity.
Okay, that's a big thing I saw in you guys. When it's not soccer for you, you got family members and stuff, or if you do, pets and stuff. Talk about that.
I have 2 sisters, Isabella and Daniela. And Isabella, she's 10 and she plays soccer, and Daniela, she's only 4, so she'll be starting soon.
All right, yeah. Good deal, good deal. At school, what are you working on at school?
Well, I'm in the concert orchestra, and I play the cello, and we just had a recent concert, so yeah.
Musician, huh?
Yeah.
Good deal. I believe that guy used to play music too. Well, we won't talk about that. But anyhow, girls, one last shout out for your soccer club. Anything? Anything?
Go Polaris.
Yes. All right. Anything to anybody watching?
Hey, Alexa. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up? Hey, Dad.
All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament and safe travels back home, girls. All right. Greg Porter back here with some more of the Matamnuska Soccer Club, and your?
Alexis Butcher.
Okay. Alexis, talk about this match. What do you guys have to do to place?
I think we need to work together more, just as a team, and try and be first to the ball.
Okay. Well, I think you guys did a lot of that first to the ball stuff today. Put a lot of pressure on them all over the field. Didn't allow them to really get anything going, and, you guys finished. So when it's not soccer for you, talk about you got family members, pets.
I have 2 dogs and 3 younger siblings.
Okay. Let's start with the siblings, and what are their names?
I have a 13-year-old brother named Cody, a 5-year-old brother named Camden, and a 2-year-old sister named Avery.
Okay. Oh, that's adorable right there. And you said you had dogs. What kind of dogs?
Poodles.
Okay. All right. Can't beat poodles, right? That's the deal going. All righty. You can take them everywhere. Okay. When you go to school, what are you working on at school?
Math, more so.
Okay. Just want to get better and better at that. And looking towards going to a college?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Let me talk to your teammate and your.
I'm Bailey Jensky.
Okay. Bailey, talk about this match and, the possibilities for you guys in the Mayor's Cup.
I think we have a good chance of winning, and I really liked how we played today, and hopefully that keeps up for the rest of the tournament.
Well, I tell you what, your coach, everybody seems to be got you guys engaged. So if you guys continue to play the way you played today, it's going to be fun. Outside of soccer, talk about family members, pets, things like that.
I have a sister named Emma, and I just got a puppy. His name is Hugo, and I have an English Mastiff.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. At school, what are you working on there?
I play percussion.
Oh, okay. You're a drummer, huh?
Yeah.
I'll bet you a pretty good one, too. Most songs, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's great. Okay, girls, one last thing, a shout-out. Anybody watching this video?
Everybody.
Hey-o.
Okay, girls, good luck in the rest of the tournament. Safe travels. Greg Porter back with the last of the MSC girls today, Polaris 96, and your?
Megan Bear.
Okay. Megan, talk about just the way you guys played today. Were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised. I knew we had it in us, but we didn't show it the first game. We really showed it this game, though.
Okay. Good deal. Does your coach tell you anything that usually you're able to pull it out from game to game and say, hey, you know what, we can do this? Is there any one thing he tells you to do that's strong?
He usually tells us just
to use our teammates, and like it's better if we communicate with each other and instead of people from the sidelines.
I'll tell you what, you guys were communicating big time, and it showed at 4-1. That doesn't happen too often in soccer. But outside of soccer, do you have family members? Do you have pets, things like that?
I have 4 brothers and sisters, and I have
What are their names?
Chase, Amanda, Allison, and Nathan.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. When you're not involved in soccer, you got to go to school. What are you working on at school?
Just keeping up my grades because high school is a rush and everything. So.
But it's a great time of life. There's no doubt about it. I'll never forget my high school years, as long as you graduate. All right, let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Greta Jenkins.
Okay, Greta, talk about this match and this tournament so far.
The first game, I didn't think we played very well. We weren't playing with each other. We weren't winning balls in the middle. But this afternoon, we played much better with that. We improved on everything, and I knew that we could do that, so I was happy with it.
Well, I tell you what, you guys keep playing that way. Even if you don't get the desired result as far as the tournament's concerned, it'll help you out in the future, won't it?
Yeah.
Talk about, family members that you have, pets, things like that at home.
I have 2 sisters, a dog, and a fish at home.
The names of all of them.
My dog's name is Biscuit. The fish's name, it's my little sister's fish, so I don't know very much about it. But my little sister's name is Yana, and my older sister's name is Katya.
Okay, great. What are you working on at school?
Just doing well with my grades and trying to keep them up so I can get a good career when I'm older.
Smart. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside, and you're?
I'm Marlo Smith.
Okay. Marlo, talk about, what you guys have to do, to maybe get in, the semifinals, maybe get in the finals, or win it. What do you guys got to do?
Play as a team, basically. If we play with just as one person doing all the work, then it's never going to work. You need the entire team. Okay. It's a team effort.
So you guys just keep communicating and, pushing forward like you did today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about how many, pets you got, family members, all that kind of stuff.
I have a lizard named Gus, and I have 2 cats, Fluffy and Annie, and then I have 3 sisters. That's Maria, Renee, and Candace.
Good deal. Great family. Okay, talk about at school. What are you working on at school?
Getting straight A's in choir.
All right, so you're, I was going to say that show, but anyhow, choir, that's a good thing because I was in play production and we needed the choir to do a musical. So have you helped out on any musicals?
No, I'm too busy with soccer.
Okay. Well, that's enough. Okay. Well, shout out, ladies, for anybody watching this video.
Me and Marlo have a best friend down up in Alaska, Gretchen. So.
Oh, that's good.
My parents and my sisters.
Okay.
And to Gretchen and Lvsa.
Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament. Safe travels back home.
Thank you.
Well, you saw the final score. It was 4-1. The Matamnuska Soccer Club out of Alaska, the great state of Alaska, the city of Matamnuska, and they were able to win over Lvsa right here at Ed Fountain Park. Well, safe travels for both clubs. Lvsa doesn't have to go very far, but visitors from Alaska, a long trip back home. And we hope you enjoyed all the action again. And until next time, we're a guy who's losing his voice. Take care of yourself. God bless. And save this one, as always, on the hard drive. Bye now.